Hey, what's up guys? Brad with Squared Away Every Day, and today we have been invited to a Corvette C8 Z06 unveiling of sorts. And so apparently this is like an invitation only event, and I don't know. They invited it to me. We'll see how cool it is, if it's really that cool or not. But I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. We're supposed to be there at 12 o'clock and it is currently 11:55, and it says we're gonna be there at 11:59. So we'll be there late as usual. All right, just looking at this thing just a little bit here. It's already looking real meaty.
Hello everybody, how are ya? Thank you so much for joining us here at Walkaround Chevrolet for the much anticipated launch of this beauty, the 2023 Z06 Corvette. I can't thank you enough for joining us here today, and also thank the Chevrolet team and the product team for being here with us. Without further ado, I think we're all here to see the car. So Mr. DJ, cue it please. Baby, a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. My name is Walkaround. I'm the product specialist with the Corvette team here, and I'm extremely excited to introduce to you the all-new 2023 Corvette Z06. This particular model right here, as you can see, it's an accelerated yellow. It's a 3LZ. We have the carbon fiber option number 2. It's got the Z07 package with the high wing, the carbon fiber wheels, add-on, the carbon ceramic brakes, and then the aero in the front. Now, starting from the front over here, you're gonna notice a whole new radiator that has been added with a whole new front face facade. The vehicle itself is 3.6 inches wider than the Stingray. If we move to the side, you're gonna notice 20-inch rims in the front and 21, first time ever on a Corvette, inch rims in the back. 6 standard piston calipers in the front, 4 standard piston calipers in the back. And as we move to the back, you're gonna see, once you guys get a chance to walk around, you're gonna see that we moved the quad exhaust back to the center. And then the most important part, the engine. This is the 5.5 flat plane crank V8. This is the highest performing naturally aspirated V8 in production. It produces over 670 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds, and revs up to 8,600 RPMs. This car is going to be extremely customizable, both in form and function. You're going to have 12 different colors to choose from, exterior colors, plus 2 additional special edition colors for our 70th year anniversary, 6 different caliper colors to choose from, 8 different wheels to choose from, and much, much more. I would like to invite you guys, if you have any questions, to raise your hand. I would love to answer any questions for you. Nothing too hard, please.
All right. Okay, so with the new vehicle, it's rear-wheel drive, correct?
Correct.
So I've had a lot of people ask, particularly in Colorado, what was the choice for going with rear wheel versus doing an all-wheel drive variant?
It's a great question. You know, as far as from a product perspective and a design and implementation perspective, I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay. When do you think it's going to be available for people to actually start picking these vehicles up?
Fantastic question. So right now we don't have a lot of time as far as a secure timeline as far as allocation and availability.
Okay.
What Chevrolet has promised is that summer of 2023, it looks like they'll open the order workbenches. Okay. So hopefully we'll get there soon, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. Cool.
Lack of better terms.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Happy to help.
Yep. Okay, guys. So you heard it. 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. I think it was 680 or 670 horsepower, which honestly, that 0 to 60 time is really, really impressive for the amount of horsepower this is. I mean, if we compare this to something like the Tesla Model S Plaid, which I just sold, that particular vehicle had over 1,000 horsepower, and it was putting down allegedly 1.99 seconds. I never got that out of the vehicle. It was always more like 2.1, 2.2, something like that, and that ballpark. But 670, 680 horse to be putting down that quick of a 0 to 60 time is pretty awesome. right, so the big question is, am I actually going to be buying this vehicle? Is this something I'm going to add into the stable of vehicles that I have? And the answer is no. No, it's not something that I'm going to add to the fleet. And I'll tell you why. So for one, thank you ladies, have a good rest of your day. So for one, I live in Colorado and we see a lot of different weather, whether it's hail or rain or snow, of course. Here's this guy getting his blue one. Stingray, that is. And so for me, the ability to only have it be rear wheel drive, which we talked to them about, that's a deal breaker for me. I want that sucker to be all wheel drive because I want to be able to drive it even if the weather is like mildly inclement. And so that's a big deal for me. Aside from that, I've got a family and I got a wife and a daughter, and I really like hanging out with those two. And it's more fun for me if I own a vehicle that I can put them all in and we can drive around together. Not something that, you know, daddy's just taking out on the weekends by himself. That's not fun for me. I like to take my fam with me when we're going to dinner or whatever. Here's a blue one right here. This is another Stingray. But anyway, I like to take my fam with me when we're doing that kind of stuff. And it's just, you know, it's not as much fun to me to just drive around by myself or just my wife and I want to be able to take the kiddo too. So for me, personally speaking, I will not be, say bye-bye to that one. I will not be buying a Stingray. And if you guys have been following the channel for any length of period of time, you'll know that I've been in like a weird, you know, thing with vehicles. Like at what point is it gluttonous? And I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, Brad, that's like a ridiculous thing for you to say because you got a ton of vehicles and expensive vehicles too. And I get that. So I'm just trying to figure out that nice balance for me. And so anyway, that's another reason I probably won't be picking that up. Granted, we're picking up the Model X Plaid today. Here's the truck, by the way. Here's the Tacoma. Look at this sucker. This thing's looking mean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is an awesome Tacoma. Tons of crap all over it. I spent way too much money on this vehicle. We'll do a walk around a different day. But anyway, okay, that was it. That was the Corvette C8 Z06 event. I guess I could turn this around. And man, it's hot out there today. It's been hot in Colorado and rainy in the afternoon, so we need that for sure, but makes it difficult to do stuff without the rain and the storm. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys, on the C8 Z06 event. Not as cool as I thought it was going to be, I'm going to be honest.